Today we will see ISRO 2013 question paper, right? So let's start with one by one. The very first question is, let A ratio 8, 5 minus ratio 5 minus 10 ratio 5 be a three-dimensional array, right? How many elements are in the array? So if you solve this particular question, you will get the answer as B, that is 1408, because a number of element in first dimension of array, I hope you remember that is equals to upper limit minus lower limit plus 1, right? So you have here the upper limit from 8, right, minus 1 plus 1, so that will be 8 number, right, of element in, then element in second dimension, that will be 5 minus 5 plus 1, so you will get 11 from here. Number of element in third dimension, that will be 15 minus 10 plus 1, right? So that will give you 16 total number of element, so that will be equals to your 8 into 11 into 16, so this way you will get 1408 as answer here. So backboard will be the answer here, because opportunistic reasoning is a method of selecting suitable logical inference strategy from the knowledge base of the AI system, right? So backboard is an AI model of opportunistic reasoning where a common knowledge base is updated frequently by diverse knowledge source. So here B will be the answer, that is backboard. So again, opportunistic reasoning is addressed by the backboard knowledge representation. Now next question is question number 4. The following step in a linked list, right? These one result in which type of operation? So if you look into these operations, so you will get the answer as C, that is inserting a node at beginning, because you can see that okay, P is getting a node, right? Info P equals to 10. Now next of P is list, and list of list equal to P. So here you are inserting the node, because the given step result in the insertion of new node at the beginning of the linked list, right? So the first P, that again will have get node, then that will create a new node P using this get node function, right? Now the second step, that is info P equals to 10, that is set the info field of the new node P to the value 10, right? Then the third step, that is next P equals to list, that sets the next field of the new node P to the current head of the linked list, so which is pointed to by the list pointer, right? And finally the fourth step, list equals to P, update the list pointer to point to the newly inserted node P, effectively making it the new head of the linked list. Therefore, this sequence of step performs an insertion operation at the beginning of the linked list, right? So also known as push operation. So C will be the answer here. Now question number 5 is shift reduce parsing belongs to a class of what? So shift reduce parsing belongs to a class of bottom up parsing, right? Remember that shift reduce are the class of parsers which build a parser tree in bottom up manner, right, and scan it from left to right. So in the parsers, through shift step, a single character from the token stream is pushed on the parser stack and become a new single node parser tree, right? So a reduced step applies a complete grammar production rule to the recent parse tree, so joining them together as one tree with a new root symbol. Okay, so these parser include LR parsers, which are non-backtracking in nature. Example: SLR, CLR, LALR. So shift reduce parsing belongs to a class of bottom-up parsing. Now question number 6 is, which of the following production eliminates left recursion in the productions given below? So you can see that this is the grammar that we have, and it is asking production that eliminates left recursion in the production. So if you solve this, you will get the answer as B, that is S to AA, right? B, A to A bar, BD A bar to C A bar, and CD A bar, and at last of epsilon. So your answer will be B here. Question number 7 is consider the following pseudo code, right? So this is the pseudo code that we have. What does it print if the language uses dynamic scoping with a deep binding? Okay, so for 7 our answer will be 4, that is C. C will be print if the language use dynamic scoping with deep binding. Okay, next question is 8. Which logic gate is used to detect overflow in 2's complement arithmetic? So remember that to detect overflow in 2's complement arithmetic we use XOR gate, right? Because in 2's complement number we can check whether there is an overflow or not by taking the XOR of carry in and carry out of the most significant bit. So if XOR value is 0 then no overflow, but if XOR value is 1 that means there is overflow. So XOR gate detect overflow in 2's complement, right? Now question number 9 is in an array of 2n element that is both 2 ordered and 3 ordered, what is the maximum number of positions that an element can be form its position if they the array were 1 ordered? So for question number 9 our answer will be 1 itself, right? Because an array can be termed as 2 ordered array, right? So if it contains an element which is at most 2 position away from its original position in a sorted array, so the maximum number of positions that an element can be formed its position if the array were 1 ordered, right? So option A will be the correct answer. Question number 10 is if the frame buffer has 8 bits per pixel and 8 bits are allocated for each of the RGB components, what would be the size of the lookup table? So in that case, question number 10, our answer will be D, that is 256 byte. Number of indexes, the frame buffer equals to 2 to the power 8 equals to 256 size of each entry, right? So that will be equals to 8 bit for R component plus 8 bit for G component plus 8 bit for B component. So that will be total 24 bits, that will nearly equals to 3 bytes. Okay, so size of frame buffer, that will be 256 multiplied by 3, which will give you 768 bytes. Now question number 11 is when the BCD number 0 by 14 and 0 by 08 are added, what is the binary representation of the resultant number? So if you solve this, you will get the answer as A, that is 0x22, right? Because BCD numbers are binary coded decimal number in which each digit of number is separately represented as a 4-bit binary number. Okay, so if you solve this expression, so you will get the answer as A, that is 0x22. Now question number 12 is which of the following sorting algorithm has the minimum running time complexity in the best and average case? So it is asking about the minimum running time complexity in the best and average case. So obviously the answer will be insertion sort and quick sort. Okay, because insertion sort has the best case complexity, that is order of n, and if the array is already sorted, while it has an average case complexity of order of n square. So then quick sort has a best case complexity that is order of n log n, right? While it has an average case complexity that is again n log n also. So A will be the answer. Now question number 13 is the number 1102 in base 3 is equivalent to 123 in which base system? So to solve this question, what you will do is first you have to change the base. So like 11023 equals to 123 of, let's say, x, right? So now you will try to convert and get the value on the basis of that x. So that will be 1 multiplied by 3, then 3 multiplied by 3 plus 1 multiplied by 3 into 3 plus 2. So right, hope you're getting that, and in this way you will get the answer as B, that is option number 5. So the number 1102 in base 3 is equivalent to 123 in which base system? So the answer will be B, 5. Now question number 14 is a processor is fetching instruction at the rate of 1 MIPS. A DMA module is used to transfer character to RAM from a device transmitting at 9600 bps. How much time will the processor be slowed down due to dynamic memory allocation activity? So 14, if you look into the option, you will find the answer as 1.2 milliseconds, right? Because DMA module transferring character at 9600 bps equals to 9600 divided by 8 bps, that will give you 1200 bps processor that is fetching instruction at the rate 1 mips, that is million instruction per second, which is slow down 1200 divided by 10 to the power 6, so that will totally give you 1.2 ms. Now question number 15 is a pipeline P operating at 400 megahertz has a speed up factor of 6 and operating at 70% efficiency. How many stages are there in the pipeline? So for 15, if you solve this, you will get the answer as D, that is 9. Right, so efficiency will be equals to speed up factor, that is divided by number of stages, 0.7, which is equal to 6 by number of stages, and number of stages will be 9. So option D will be your correct option here. Question number 16 is how much speed do we gain by using the cache when cache is used 80% of the time? Assume cache is faster than the main memory. So in this particular case, you will get the answer as 4.16, that is option C. Right, so if you solve this, the efficiency, you will get that 4.16. so that is 4.16 speed do we gain by using the cache when cache is used 80% of the time. Question number 17 is two 8-bit bytes, these and this, are added. What are the value of the overflow, carry and zero flag respectively if the arithmetic unit of the CPU uses 2's complement form? So for 17, if you look into all the options, you will get the answer as D, that is 010, right? So here what you will do is addition of two number, like you will have this number and this number. When you will add, so then carry in and carry out of most significant bit is same, that you will get from here. So no overflow will be there, so overflow flag will be 0 in this case, and carry flag will be 1, and again 0 flag will be 0. So this way 010 will be your answer here. Now question number 18 is how many check bits are required for 16-bit data word to detect 2-bit error and single-bit correction using Hamming code? So for 18, if you solve this, you will get the answer as 6, that is option B. For error detection, D plus 1 bits are required here, and D equals to 2 bits are required equals to 3. For error correction, 2D plus 1 bits are required here, and D equals to 1, and bits required equals to 2 into 1 plus 1, so that will be 3 total bits are required. So 3 plus 3, you will get 6 as answer here. Now question number 19 is what is the maximum number of characters, 7 bits plus parity, that can be transmitted in a second on a 19.2 kbps line? This synchronous transmission requires 1 start bit and 1 stop bit. So for 19, our answer will be C, that is 1920, right? So C will be the correct option. Question number 20 is IEEE 1394 is related to what? So basically IEEE 1392 is related to firewire, right? So C will be the answer, that is IEEE 1394 is related to firewire. Basically IEEE 1394, also known as firewire, is an interface standard for a serial bus for high-speed communication and real-time data transfer. So it provides a single plug and socket connection on which up to 63 devices can be attached with data transfer speed up to 400 Mbps. So option C will be the correct answer here. Now next question is 21. What will be the ciphertext produced by the following cipher function for the plain text ISRO with key k equals to 7, consider a equals to 0, b equals to 1 up to z equals to 25. So ckm equals to km plus 3 mod 26. So again guys, if you solve this, you will get the answer as A, that is RJCH, right? So you will have to put these value, right, and then apply the mod operation, and then you will get the answer as A, that is RJCH. Question number 22 is any set of Boolean operation that is sufficient to represent all Boolean expression is said to be complete. Which of the following is not complete? So we have to find the not complete one. So again here the answer will be C, that is and or. So basically nor and NAND are the universal set, right? And as any logic gate can be implemented using these two logic gate, that is a NOT OR can be combining these two gates make NOR gate only, which itself is a universal gate, and and OR these two gates do not make a universal gate, right? Because and NOT combining these two gates make not a NAND gate, right? So which is again a universal gate. So and OR will be our answer for this particular question. So and OR is not complete in this case. Question number 23, which of the following is the highest isolation level in transaction management? So for question number 23, if you see all these options, you will find the answer as A, that is serializable. So serializable is the highest isolation level in the transaction management. Hope you remember that the serializable, that is the highest isolation level that guarantees the transaction to be serializable, right? So serializable execution is defined to be an execution of operations in which concurrently executing transaction appears to be serially executing. That refers to transaction isolation level in DBMS, right? So for 23, A will be our answer, that is serializable. Now question number 24 is consider the following relation schema: suppliers these, parts is this, catalog is this. So what is the result of the following query, right? Now if you solve this, you will see that this is the query that we have, right? And the answer for 24 will be B, that is paid of parts supplied only by Sachin, right? PID of parts supplied only by Sachin, right? Because you can see that in first query we are joining catalog and what catalog and supplier and getting PIDs for all which are supplied, right? And in second query we are getting PIDs for all parts which are supplied by any other supplier other than Sachin. So when we subtract all PIDs all other except Sachin, left only Sachin. So we get only PIDs which are supplied by only Sachin. So B will be the answer here. Now question number 25 is consider the following dependencies and the book table in a relational database design. Determine the normal form of the given relation. So ISBN equals to title, ISBN publisher is to address. So here if you solve this, you will get the answer as second normal form, right? Because candidate key that will be ISBN for a relation having functional dependencies of the form this one alpha tends to beta, right? So a relation isn't 2NF. I hope you remember that if beta of alpha should be a prime attribute, right? So first condition satisfy as the candidate key contains only one attribute. So this relation is in second normal form. Now question number 26 says calculate the order of leaf P leaf and non-leaf P node of a B plus tree based on the information given below. So search key field equals to tell byte, record pointer will be 10 bytes, block pointer will be 8 bytes and block size will be 1 kilobyte. So if you solve this 26, you will get the answer as C, that is P leaf equals to 46 and P equals to 50. Okay, so option C will be your answer for this particular question. Now question number 27 is the physical location of a record determined by a formula that is transforms a file key into a record location is what. So if you solve this 27, you will get the answer as first, that is option A, hashed file. So the physical location of a record determined by a formula that transforms a file key into a record location is hashed file, basically, because in hashed file keys are inserted to the record location by using a formula or the hash key, and later the location of each of these file key can also be retrieved by using the formula, right? So hashed file will be your correct answer here. Now next question is, that is question number 28, that the most simplified form of the boolean function, this expression in sum of minterms is what? So for 28, if you solve this, you will get the answer as C, that is a plus bcd, right? So this will be the answer. You can also make a k map for this, and once you will make a k map, you will have two sets there, right? So on the basis of those two sets, you will get the expression as a plus bcd. Now question number 29 is, how many programmable refuses are required in a PLA which takes 16 input and gives 8 outputs? It has to use 8 OR gate and 32 AND gates, right? So for question number 29, if you look into the options, you will get the answer as C, that is 1284. So here 1284 will be the answer. Question number 30 is, in a 3-stage counter using RS flip-flop, so what will be the value of the counter after giving 9 pulses to its input? Assume that the value of counter before giving any pulses is 1, right? So for question number 30, if you solve, you will get the answer as B, that is option number B, 2, right? Because in this stage counter using RS flip-flop, the value of counter will return to initial stage after 8 pulses, and in the 9th pulse the counter stage will exceeded by 1 here. So like initial value of the counter will be 1, then after 8 pulses that will go up to from 1 to 7, then start from 0 1 again, right? Then after 9th pulse, that will be 1 and 1 to 2. So again, this way you will get the answer as 2. Question number 4 is, in which of the following shading models of polygons the interpolation of intensity values is done along the scan line? So again, if you solve this question, you will get the answer as A, that is Gourard shading, right? So Gourard shading will be your answer. That is, Gourard shading is basically the interpolation technique. In this method, intensity level are calculated at each vertex, right, and interpolated across the surface, and intensity values for each polygon are matched with the value of adjacent polygon along the common edges. So this eliminates the intensity discontinuities that can occur in flat shading. Question number 32 is, which of the following number of node can form a fully binary tree? So here it is asking for the fully binary tree. So if you solve this, you will get the answer as 15, right? 15 number of node can form fully binary tree, because a fully binary tree is that in which all node except leaves have 2 children, right? So in a value binary, number of leaf node is a number of internal node plus 1. So that will be L equals to I plus 1, where L will be your number of leaf node and I will be your internal nodes. So your answer will be B, that is 15. Question number 33 is that what is the matrix transformation in which take the independent vectors 1 2 and 2 5 and transforms them to 1 1 and 3 2 respectively. So for this particular expression, you will get the answer as, the answer will be D here, right? So if you solve this, you will get the answer D. Now question number 34 is, in 8086 the jump condition for the instruction J and BE is what? So for this our answer will be C, that is CF equals to 0 and ZF equals to also 0, because in 886 the instruction G and BE is jump not below neither equals. So to execute this instruction, the 0 flag should be false, right? So basically the ZF will be 0 and carry flag should also be false, that will be CF. So carry flag equals to 0 and the 0 flag, that is ZF, equals to also be 0. Now question number 35 is, the how many number of time the instruction sequence below will loop before coming out of the loop. So here you have to tell the number of times that the instruction sequence will loop before coming out of the loop. So for this our answer will be 256, option number C, right? Question number 36 is in 885 microprocessor, the ISR for handling trap interrupt is at which location? So for this our answer will be 224H, right? So in 885 microprocessor, the ISR for handling trap interrupt is at 24th location. So basically trap has the highest priority in all the interrupts where trap cannot be masked by it and can be delayed using hold signal. So this interrupt transfer for microprocessors control location, that is 0024H. Now question number 37, that is the voltage range for a logic high and logic low in RS-232C standard is what? So here the answer is C, that is low voltage is 3.0 V to 5.0 V, right? And high is minus 3.0 V to minus 15.0 V. Because in RS32 standard, a logic high 1 is represented by negative voltage and anywhere from minus 3 to minus 15, while a logic low, that is 0, transmits a positive voltage that can be anywhere from 0.3 to plus 15 V, right? Now question number 37 is question number 38 is in the Ethernet, which field is actually added to the physical layer and is not part of the frame? So for 38 our answer will be A, that is preamble. So in the Ethernet, preamble is actually added at the physical layer and that is not a part of the frame. Basically preambles belongs to the physical layer and are added at the physical layer only. Okay, so next question is question number 39, that is Ethernet layer 2 switch is a network element type which gives what? So for 39 our answer will be A, that is different collision domain and same broadcast domain. So 39 will be the answer. Ethernet layer 2 switch is a network element type which gives different collision domain and same broadcast domain. Okay, next question is question number 40, that is if the frame to be transmitted is this one and the CRC polynomial to be used for generating checksum is this expression, then what is the transmitted frame? So in that case for 40 our answer will be C, that is 110101111, right? And at the last we will get 1110. Okay, so after this that those bit will be added. Question number 41 is what will be the efficiency of a stop and wait protocol if the transmission time for a frame is 20 nanosecond and the propagation time is 30 nanosecond? So in that case for 41 our answer will be 25%, right? So efficiency of stop and wait protocol, that will be 1 by 1 plus 2a, where a equals to TPD by Tx TPD. Okay, so that will be equals to propagation delay Tx equals to transmission delay. Next question is 42, that is IPv6 does not support which of the following addressing mode? So yeah friend, basically IPv6 does not support the broadcast addressing, right? Because IPv6 only support like addressing modes, which we have unicast addressing, in which in unicast mode of addressing, then an IPv6 interface host is uniquely identified in a network segment, right? Then we have multicast addressing, that is the packet destined to multiple hosts as is sent on a special multicast address. And anycast addressing, that is IPv6 has introduced anycast addressing. In this addressing mode, multiple interface hosts are assigned same anycast IP address, right? So broadcast addressing is supported by IPv6. Question number 43 is what is IP class and number of subnetwork if the subnet mask is 255 to 24 0.0? So that will be A8, right? So A will be your IP class and 8 will be your subnetwork number. Now next question is that is question number 44. Which algorithm is used to shape the busty traffic into a fixed rate traffic by averaging the data rate? So for 44, the answer will be the last option, that is option D, leaky bucket algorithm. So basically leakage bucket algorithm is a method of congestion control by providing a check on data flow and regulating the average rate of data flow. Okay. Next is question number 45. A packet filtering firewall can what? So basically a packet filter firewall can that is block some host from accessing the network. Next question is 46. Which of the following encryption algorithm is based on the Feistel structure? So basically the answer is C, that is data encryption standard. So Feistel cipher is not a specific scheme of block cipher. So it is a design model from which many different block cipher are derived, right? So DES is just one example of a Feistel cipher, and a cryptographic system based on Feistel cipher structure uses the same algorithm for both encryption and decryption. Now 47 is the protocol data unit for the transport layer in the internet stack is what? So the protocol data unit is segment for the transport layer in the internet stack. So basically the protocol data unit for the transport layer in the internet stack is segment for TCP, and datagram with UDP is that is used here. So for other layer, the protocol data units are like network layer we use packet, data link layer we use frame, right? And in physical layer we use stream application, we use stream, and in application layer we use messages. So yeah, for data link layer we will have segment here. Next question is 48, that is the Gauss serial iterative method can be used to solve which of the following sets? So for 48 our answer will be A, that is linear algebraic equation. So linear algebraic equation will be used to solve the Gauss serial iterative, right? So basically the Gauss serial method is an iterative method that is used to solve a linear system of equations. So it allows the user to control round of errors. Okay, so here our answer will be A, that is a linear algebraic equation. Question number 49 is what is the least value of the function fx equals to 2x square minus 8x minus 3 in the interval? So in the interval of 0 5. So for 49 our answer will be here minus 11, right? So if you solve this particular expression you will get the answer as C, that is minus 11. Now question number 50 is asking that consider the following set of process with arrival time and the required CPU bus time given in milliseconds. So we have process P1, P2, P3 and arrival time is 0 to 3, bus time is 4 to 1. Now what is the sequence in which the processes are completed? Assume round robin scheduling with a time quantum of 2 milliseconds, right? So for 50 if you solve this you will get the answer as B, that is P2, P1 and P3. Now question number 51 is in case of a DVD the speed of data transfer is mentioned in multiples of what? So in that case our answer will be B, that is 1.38 MB per second, right? Because in case of a DVD the speed of a data transfer in a DVD is typically 13,85,000 bytes per second. So that will be equals to 1.38 MBs, right? So you can remember this and the B will be the answer here. Next question is 52. Suppose we have variable logic record of length of 5 bytes, 10 bytes and 25 bytes while the physical block size in disk is at 15 bytes. What is the maximum and minimum segmentation seen in bytes? So for 52 our answer will be D, that is 10 and 5. So option D will be the correct answer for this. Question number 53 is a CPU scheduling algorithm determines an order for the execution of its scheduled processes given n process to be scheduled on the processor. How many possible different schedule are there? So guys, if you solve this again you will get the answer as n factorial, because for n processes to be scheduled on one processor there can be n factorial different schedules possible. Okay, example, let's say we have suppose an operating system that has 4 processes to schedule, let's say P1, P2, P3, P4. Now for scheduling the first process, it has 4 choices, right? Then from the remaining 3 processes, it can take 3 choices. Got it? And so on so forth. So the total schedule possible will be 4 factorial, right? So here n factorial will be our answer. Now question number 54 is, which of the following are the likely causes of thrashing? For question number 54, our answer is A, that is page size was very small, right? So this can cause the thrashing if the page size is very small, right? Now question number 55 is, consider a logical address space of 8 pages of 1024 word, each mapped into a onto a physical memory of 32 frames. How many bits are there in the physical address and logical address respectively? For question number 55, our answer will be C, that is 15 and 13, right? So if you solve this, you will get the same answer. Question number 56 is, in a 64-bit machine with 2 GB RAM and 8 KB page size, how many entries will be there in the page table if it is inverted? Right, so for 56 our answer will be A, that is 2 to the power 18. Now generally OS maintains a separate page table for every process, and these page table consumes a substantial amount of memory, whereas an inverted page table stores the paging information of all the processes in a single page table. So a simple inverted table stores one page entry per physical page frame, and so there is a less memory overhead. Now next question is question number 57, that is, which of the following is not necessary condition for the deadlock? So it is asking about necessary conditions, so the answer will be re-entrancy, right? Because there are 4 necessary conditions for deadlock, that is mutual exclusion, no preemption, hold and wait, and circular wait. But here we have one more option, that is retrancy. So this will be the answer, which is not necessary condition for the deadlock. Now question number 58 is, consider the following process and resources requirement of each process, right? Now predict the state of this system assuming that there are a total of 5 instances of resource type 1 and 4 instances of resource type 2. So for 58 our answer will be C, that is unsafe state. Now 59 is that a starvation free job scheduling policy guarantees that no job indefinitely waits for a service. Which of the following job scheduling policies is starvation free? So for 59 our answer will be round robin, that is option number D. Now question number 60 is, the state of process after it encounters the IO instruction is what? So the state of process after it encounters an IO instruction is basically B, that is blocked. So the state of process after it encounter an IO instruction is blocked, because whenever a process is just created, it is kept in a ready queue, right? So when it start execution, it is in a running state. As soon as it start doing input output operation, so it is kept in the blocked state as well. So for 60, blocked will be our answer. Now question number 61 is, the embedded pointer provides what? So basically the embedded pointer provides a second access path, right? So embedded pointer provides a second access path. Remember that the embedded pointer provides a second access path. Now next question is question number 62. A particular parallel program computation requires 100 seconds when executed on a single CPU. If 20% of the computation is strictly sequential, then theoretically the best possible elapsed time for this program running on 2 CPUs and 4 CPUs respectively are what? So in that case for 64 our answer will be D, that is 60 and 40 seconds. Now question number 63 is asking, we have given a C program, what will be the output or what the program will print? So the value of pi is given, and from here you can see for loop to up to 3. Now if a of cos pi into I by 2 is A, right? Then the answer for this, guys, if you solve this or if you play with the program, you will get the answer as C, that is 101. Question number 64 is, again we have given a Java program. Right now it is asking about the output for the program. So guys, again you hit and try the program, you will get the answer as 8 and 2, right? So A will be your answer, 8 2. Question number 65 is, consider the list of page reference in the timeline as below, right? What is the working set at the penultimate page reference if delta is 5? So for 65, if you solve this, you will get the answer as D, that is 3962. Question number 66 is, what is the cyclomatic complexity of a module which has 17 edges and 13 nodes? So for 66, your answer will be C, that is option number 6, because cyclomatic complexity of a module which has 17 edges and 13 nodes, that will be E minus n plus 2e. Right, so that will be equals to, here you will have number of edges, n will be number of nodes, cyclomatic complexity, then E, that is 17, minus n, that is 13, plus 2, that is 2, so that will give you 6. Question number 67 is, which of the following types of coupling has the weakest coupling? Right, so guys, for the weakest coupling, basically the data coupling is known for the weakest coupling, because data coupling is the weakest coupling and it is not desirable coupling in a software. So as a low degree of coupling is good for software. So coupling, basically if we talk about the order, right, like the coupling in the order from highest, that is least desirable, to least, that is most desirable. So at the first we have content coupling, so that is highest, then common coupling, then control coupling, then stamp coupling, and at the last we have data coupling, which is weakest. Question number 68 is, which of the following testing method uses a fault simulation technique? So basically our answer is D, that is mutation testing uses forced simulation. So basically mutation testing is a forced simulation technique. In this, the fault is introduced in the program by creating the mutant of the actual program. So mutant program are the version of the actual program when the testing is performed on actual program, and it's a mutant program with the same test case than the actual program, and mutant program should generate at least one different output, which leads the mutant program to get failed and show the effectiveness of the test case. Okay, next question is the question number 69. Next question is 69. If a program P calls two subprograms P1 and P2, and P1 can fail 50% of the time and P2 can fail 40% of the time, what is the failure rate of program P? Then for 69, our answer will be 70%, right? So remember, the answer will be 70%. Next question is question number 70, that is which of the following strategy is employed for overcoming the priority inversion problem? So basically the answer is A, that is temporarily raise the priority of lower priority level process. So this strategy is employed for overcoming the priority inversion problem. So basically the priority inversion is a scenario in scheduling when a higher priority process is indirectly preempted by a lower priority process, thereby inverting the relative priorities of the process. The problem can be eliminated by temporarily raising and the priority of lower priority level process, so that it cannot preempt the higher priority process. So for this, our answer will be A, that is temporary raise the priority of lower priority level process strategy is to employed for overcoming the priority inversion problem. Next question is 71. Let PE denote the probability of the occurrence of event E, and PA equals to 0.5 and PB equals to 1. Then the value of PA by B and PB by A respectively are what? So for 71, we will have the answer as C, that is 0.1. So basically 0.5 and 1 will be the answer. Question number 72 is, how many diagonals can be drawn by joining the angular point of an octagon. So for 72, if you look into the option, you will find the answer as 20. So option B will be the answer, because in an octagon, for each of the 8 vertices, 5 diagonal can be drawn, right? So total of 5 into 8, that will be 40 diagonals that can be constructed here, right? Now but each diagonal is double counted, right? So there are 20 diagonals in a regular octagon. So 20, that is B will be our answer. Now question number 73 is what are the final state of DFA generated from the following NFA? Now we have to give the final states of DFA, right? So in that case your answer will be A, that is Q0, Q1, Q2. So as Q0 is connected to Q1, right, and Q1 is connected to Q2, okay, through epsilon transition, in addition to Q2, Q0 and Q1 are also the final state. So A will be our answer here. Now question number 74 is the number of element in the power set of the set ABC is what? So the number of element in the power set of ABC is 4, right? If you solve that, like for n element in a set, there are 2 to the power n element in the corresponding power set. 2 to the power n, that is 2 to the power 2, that is 4 will be answer here. Question number 75 is what is the right way to declare a copy constructor of a class if the name of the class is my class? So for 75 our answer will be B, that is my class, which will be constant my class argument, right? So in this question the language is not specified, so there can be multiple options correct, right? The option B, that is my class ARG, sorry, the third one. So this is copy constructor in Java, okay, but here yes, the answer will be B, that is my class constructor, my class and ARG. If it is specifically asked for C++, so the answer will be B, but if it is asked for C, then the answer is C. Now next question is 76. The number of edges in n vertex complete graph is what? So for 76 our answer will be A, that is n into n minus 1 divided by 2. So complete graph is an undirected graph in which each vertex is connected to every vertex other than itself. If there are n vertex, then total edges in a complete graph will be n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Question number 77 is the binary equivalent of the decimal number 42.75 is what? So for 77 our answer will be A, right? So this expression will be our answer, because 42.75 base 10 you have to convert it to base 2. So what you will do is you will write each bit for every values, okay? So this way you will get the answer. Next question is question number 78. Which of the following is not provided as a service in cloud computing, right? So in cloud computing, basically option B, that is architecture as a service, is not provided, because if we talk about all the explanation, like all the 3 services offered by cloud computing for businesses is platform as service, that PaaS, right? PaaS cloud are created often time inside and inside large cloud by specialists to deliver the scalability and distribution of any application and to aid make a company's expense predictable. Second is infrastructure as a service, that is IaaS. This service provides business access to essential web infrastructure such as servers, so connection, storage space without the need to buy or manage internet infrastructure themselves. Third is software as a service, that is SaaS. So the service of feared by cloud computing is relatively mature and it's a phrase used those include in cloud computing. Cloud application permit the cloud to be leveraged for software infrastructure, so this reduces the burden of support, maintenance and operations, because the application is run on computers that are owned by the vendor. So option C is correct here, as architecture as service, so is not provided as service in cloud computing. So yeah, 78 B will be the answer, architecture as a service. Question number 79 is the built-in base class in Java which used to handle all exception is what? So basically the answer is throwable, right? Throwable class is a built-in base class used to handle all the exception in Java. 80th is in graphics, the number of vanishing points depends on what? So basically in graphics, the number of vanishing point depends on the option D, that is the perspective projections of any set of parallel lines that are not parallel in the projection plane, right? Because a vanishing point is a point on the image plane of a perspective drawing, whereas the two-dimensional perspective projection or drawing of mutually parallel lines in three dimensions spaces appear to converge. So for 80, option D will be the answer, the perspective projection of any set of parallel lines that are not parallel to the projection plane. So yeah friend, this was all about the ISRO 2013 question paper. I'll come up with another previous year question paper. Stay tuned. Thanks.